ṣílẹ̀kùn ó ṣílẹ̀kùn ṣílẹ̀kùn ó ṣílẹ̀kùn ó ṣílẹ̀kùn Èdùmàrè ṣílẹ̀kùn ayọ̀ fún mi o Èdùmàrè ṣílẹ̀kùn ayọ̀ fún mi o mò ń bẹ̀bẹ̀ ṣílẹ̀kùn ó ṣílẹ̀kùn ó ṣílẹ̀kùn ṣílẹ̀kùn ó ṣílẹ̀kùn ó ṣílẹ̀kùn Èdùmàrè ṣílẹ̀kùn ayọ̀ fún mi o Èdùmàrè ṣílẹ̀kùn ayọ̀ fún mi o mò ń bẹ̀bẹ̀ ṣílẹ̀kùn bàbá mi ṣílẹ̀kùn ilẹ̀kùn táyé tí ṣe bí wọ́n ló ṣí ilẹ̀kùn tọ́ta tí ṣe bí wọ́n ló ṣí ilẹ̀kùn tẹ́ṣẹ̀ tí ṣe bí wọ́n ló ṣí o bàbá Èdùmàrè ṣílẹ̀kùn ṣílẹ̀kùn ó ṣílẹ̀kùn ó ṣílẹ̀kùn ṣílẹ̀kùn ó ṣílẹ̀kùn ó ṣílẹ̀kùn Èdùmàrè ṣílẹ̀kùn ayọ̀ fún mi o Èdùmàrè ṣílẹ̀kùn ayọ̀ fún mi o àánú rẹ̀ Olúwa làwa tọrọ. Òjò rẹ̀ lé wa.
Ó dá wọn ní ká máa kí Victoria Olúwajọmílójú Òjìkùtù mọ́mí àti dáàdì ló ní ká máa kí ẹ o ẹ̀mí aṣọ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọdún láyé Victoria Olúwajọmílójú Òjìkùtù happy birthday from mommy and daddy. ẹ jẹ́ kí n mú bó ṣe rí lágbègbè Ọ̀yìnbá ọ̀tọ̀ ìjà ní kí n bá traffic manager Adélẹ́yẹ ní láti Abúlé Àdó lọ sí ilé epo bus stop ó sì ń lọ dáadáa ẹ bá mu láti abẹ́ afárá yẹn náà lọ sí níbi trade fair ó sì dùn rìn dáadáa Ọjọ́ Barracks lọ sí Volks Ìyànà Ìbà intersection kò sí ìdíwọ́ ń bẹ̀ lásìkò yìí ó ń sún díẹ̀díẹ̀ láti Ìyànà Ìbà intersection yẹn lọ sí Lásù Ìgàndò road lọ sí Ìyànà Ìbà first turning first gate ní Ìpàyẹ́ ní Ìpàyẹ́ Ìyànà school Ọbádóre bridge ó sì dùn rìn dáadáa tẹ́ bá wá ń padà láti Ìyànà Ìbà lábẹ́ afárá yẹn náà ó ń ya kọmọkọmọ Badagry expressway ó ń ya kọmọkọmọ láti Lásù main gate lọ sí Òkòkò Maiko Ìyànà Sáṣì Ìyànà Ẹ̀rà Agbára custom checkpoint gbogbo bẹ̀yẹn ló sì dùn rìn dáadáa wọn ló sì ń yá lágbègbè yẹn kò sí ìdíwọ́ ń bẹ̀ rárá.
Èdùmàrè ṣílẹ̀kùn ayọ̀ fún mi o Èdùmàrè ṣílẹ̀kùn ayọ̀ fún mi o mo bẹ̀bẹ̀ o. ká ṣiṣẹ́ ká má lákòjọ ká ṣòwò ká má dẹ̀jẹ̀.
àní ọlọ́láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àní wojú ẹni èèyàn ká tó jẹun lágbára Ọlọ́run ọba Ọlọ́run á pèsè fún wa a ní ànító àti àníṣẹ́kù ṣùgbọ́n bọ́lá bá wá fi owó sí ìkáwọ́ wa tó bá fi ohun oríṣiríṣi nǹkan rere sí ìkáwọ́ wa ẹ jẹ́ ká lò dáadáa kó má di wípé ńgbà tá a máa lò nílò àpà àwọn tá a lò fún náà máa ní ará ilé ẹ̀ ńgbà tí nǹkan wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ kí ló ṣe who help ta ló ràn lọ́wọ́ who help wọ́n máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń sọ̀rọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n tó bá pẹ́ lò sọ́nà òtítọ́ ọ̀nà tó tọ́ tá a lò bó ṣe yẹ ẹni tí òrìn lé owó iléèwé san téèyàn bá ara ẹ̀ náà ni orin náà nìyẹn ẹni tí láńlọ́ọ̀dù lékùn òǹlé ara ẹ̀ náà ni ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n á lọ bí apàlọ́ ẹ wá dàálẹ̀ ìyẹn kọ́ ló sọ̀yàn di èèyàn dáadáa o lọ́wọ́ àwọn èèyàn ó dáa ẹ jẹ́ ń gbé pé traffic manager hello traffic man ó dà.
síbẹ̀síbẹ̀ ẹrú kọ́ bàjẹ́ o.
gbogbo ohun tọ́lọ́run bá bá fún wa ẹ jẹ́ ká lò dáadáa.
wọ́n kò kó tọ́pánà lọ́jọ́ yẹn ó sá wá sílò ó sọ́dọ̀ lọ́mọ wọ́n ta Jósẹ́fù sóògbò ẹrú síbẹ̀síbẹ̀ ẹrú kọ́ bàjẹ́ o. Èdùmàrè ṣílẹ̀kùn ayọ̀ fún mi o mò ń bẹ̀bẹ̀ o. nítorí pé ilẹ̀kùn táyé tì ṣe bí wọlé ṣe ilẹ̀kùn tọ́ta tì ṣe bí wọlé ṣe ilẹ̀kùn tẹ́ṣẹ̀ tì ṣe bí wọlé ṣe o bàbá. ilẹ̀kùn táyé tì ṣe bí wọlé ṣe ilẹ̀kùn tọ́ta tì ṣe bí wọlé ṣe ilẹ̀kùn tẹ́ṣẹ̀ tì ṣe bí wọlé ṣe o bàbá. Èdùmàrè mú tẹ̀lé. ṣílẹ̀kùn 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 bàbá ṣílẹ̀kùn ṣílẹ̀kùn Èdùmàrè ṣílẹ̀kùn ayọ̀ fún mi o Èdùmàrè ṣílẹ̀kùn ayọ̀ fún mi o mo bẹ̀bẹ̀ o. ṣebí tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ rí. wọ́n mú mi tẹ́lẹ̀. ṣebí tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ rí o. Túndé tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ rí. Kọ̀mpútà music ni o. Wọ́n ní olóṣù. Wọ́n lè rí bá ti ṣe. Wọ́n ní olóṣù. Wọ́n lè rọ́nà gbéra. Elédùmarè ló jẹ́ kí n rí ṣe. Miss Túndé. Ọ̀nà ọmọ mi o. Mo ní tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ rí. Wọ́n mú mi kiri.
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM báwọn ojú ọ̀nà wá ṣeré náà láti gbọ́ fún tọ̀sán ìlédè abínibí tiwa ní agbègbè Ajégúnlẹ̀ Àpápá ṣẹ̀mọ́pá ń sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan níbi ọwọ́ aago 3 kọjá pé ọkọ̀ 40 feet container kan ṣubú sí gọ́tà wọ́n ní wọ́n ti gbé kúrò lójú ọ̀nà báyìí wọ́n ti wójútùú sí wọ́n ti ráyè gbé kúrò lójú ọ̀nà ìyẹn ni pé ọ̀nà yẹn á tún ti máa já gerege dáadáa wọ́n náà ti gbé kúrò lójú ọ̀nà náà mórí wọ́n ti gbé sẹ́gbẹ́ kan ó dà bó ṣe rí nìyẹn lónìí láwọn ojú ọ̀nà wa míì tó kù náà ẹ dákun mọ́ wọn kó máa di aago 4 àwọn traffic managers máa sọ fún Táíwò bójú òpópónà bó ṣe rí lásìkò yìí ẹ jẹ́ kí n dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn tájọ ṣètò lọ́sàn-án yìí gbogbo yín ni mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín èmi náà ti kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ pé ọ̀tọ̀ ní àpà ọ̀tọ̀ ní pé à ń fúnni èèyàn já fúnni ọ̀tọ̀ ní pé èèyàn jẹ́ ahun tẹ́lẹ̀ lómi ní mi ò ń ṣàpà ẹlòmíì ní sìn kò ní í ṣe kò fẹ́ kàn ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀ náà ẹ tún ti wá ràn lọ́wọ́ pé mi ò ń ṣàpà ṣé mo ṣe lè gbé pé kò tó dé pé mo lọ mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín ó dẹ̀ jẹ́ ń wò ná láàrin ìṣẹ́jú kan hello sir.
ẹ káàsán.
ẹ káàsán sir.
ẹ jọ àwọn tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ láti máa tí òbí K2 traffic yẹn start sí ni.
mile 12 dé K2.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
ọ̀dà kò sí wàhálà.
àwọn tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ wá wo àwọn last month bá wa sọ kó ṣẹlẹ̀.
ọ̀dà mile 12 dé K2 kò sí wàhálà. ẹ jẹ́ n bá yín wò bọ́nà ṣeré ok traffic managers mile 12 dé K2 wọn láwọn ọmọ bó ṣeré mi náà gbìyànjú àti wo ọ̀nà mile 12 yẹn bí ọwọ́ aago 12 ààbọ̀ ẹ má bínú ọkọ̀ akólẹ̀kódọ̀tí kan òun ló takú sí agbègbè Kòṣọ̀fẹ́ ó dẹ̀ ti gba ìdá 50 ojú ọ̀nà ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n ti gbé kúrò lójú ọ̀nà wọ́n ti gbé kúrò bí ọwọ́ aago kan kọjá yẹn wọ́n ti gbé kúrò lójú ọ̀nà mo tún gbìyànjú àti wò mi ìwà tó mọ ohun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ńbẹ̀ wọ́n ti gbé kúrò lójú ọ̀nà ṣùgbọ́n mi ìwà tó mọ ohun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ńbẹ̀ yẹn mo ń gbìyànjú àti wo bí ọ̀nà yẹn ṣe rí wọ́n ti gbé kúrò lójú ọ̀nà àwa tó mọ ohun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ báyìí ṣùgbọ́n àwọn traffic managers máa fi tó yín létí ohun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lágbègbè ibẹ̀ yẹn ṣe gbọ́ sà ẹ bá faradà díẹ̀ wọ́n á tó ṣàlàyé ilé agbára wọn ní mile 12 lọ sí K2 wọn láwọn mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ńbẹ̀ òtí èmi mọ̀ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ wọ́n ti gbọ́n náà ti gbé kúrò ni wọ́n fi tó mi létí tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ ó dáa lásìkò jẹ́ kí n máa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Mohammed Nurat àti Obidike Favour àwọn tí wọ́n jẹ́ akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ wa níbi tàjọ ṣètò lọ́sàn-án yìí nìyẹn traffic managers ẹ ṣé mo dúpẹ́ traffic manager Ọmọbọ́mi traffic manager Adélẹ́yẹ mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín gan-an ni ẹ ṣé mo dúpẹ́ o àtàwọn traffic manager Ayẹni àtàwọn tá a ti jọ ṣètò lọ́sàn-án yìí olóòtú ètò mi ni Victor Terry àti olóòtú àgbà ní Táyọ̀ Àkànlé ẹ dákun ẹ jẹ́ a ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ o àyípadà tá à ń béèrè fún yẹn ọ̀dọ̀ wa ló ti máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ àwa náà la máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ kó tó di pé ó tó di pé ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn débi pé kó tó data kó tó dọ́dọ̀ àwọn olórí wa látọ̀ olórí wa lórí ọmọ ẹ̀yìn àyípadà tá à ń sọ yẹn ọwọ́ gbogbo wa òun ló wà ẹ ṣé mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín Debbie Ọbádọ̀fin lórúkọ tèmi mo fà yín sí abẹ́ ìṣọ́ àti ìkẹ́ àti ìgẹ̀ Olódùmarè káfíńrè pàdé láṣẹ Elédùmarè ó dìgbà kan náà.
upgraded investment to create integrated mobility system in Lagos State. Chief of Army Staff visited Kebbi other troops to intensify rescue of abducted schoolgirls. On the front, in Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky hints at bid to resuscitate peace talks with Russia and Turkey. In sport, world number one Carlos Alcaraz out of Davis Cup tennis final with injury. Now the details. I am Taiwo Barua. In its ongoing commitment to promoting inclusive governance through civic engagement, the Lagos State Government, through the Office of Political, Legislative and Civic Engagement, is holding its Social Intervention Civic Engagement Program, Mother and Infant Child Development, MICHD, across the 6 health districts in the state. Speaking at the event, Permanent Secretary, Office of Political, Legislative and Civic Engagement, Chalabomi Shashore, said the event reaffirms the state's government unwavering commitment to ensuring that every Lagos resident, especially mothers and children, benefit from the state's inclusive development policies and civic engagement frameworks. Shashore said the ongoing program is not just about providing pregnant mothers with nutritional food packs, but an initiative that expands the state's civic engagement frontier from dialogue and consultation to direct social empowerment aimed at investing and empowering expectant mothers to become partners in the collective effort to building a resilient and productive citizenry and state. She further added that by engaging the expectant mothers, the state's government is strengthening the foundational unit of society and ensuring that no generation is left behind in the dividend of good governance. Members of the Lagos State House of Assembly have adopted the report of the Joint House Committee on Education, Tertiary Institutions and Health Services on the University of Medicine and Health Sciences Bill 2024. The resolution of the House is for the purpose of further advancing efforts to strengthen healthcare services and tertiary education in the state. While presenting the report during plenary, Chairman House Committee on Education, Tertiary Institutions, Owolabi Ajani, outlined several key observations made during the committee's engagement and review sessions. He noted that the bill required clearer definitions in some clauses to eliminate ambiguities, particularly those relating to the governance structure, administrative responsibilities, and academic oversight of the proposed university. Ajani explained that the committee also observed the existence of established frameworks in similar medical institutions across the country, which could guide the refinement of the bill and ensure alignment with best practices. In his remarks, Speaker of the House, Mudashiru Obasa, commended the Joint Committee for its diligence and thorough review, reaffirming the Assembly's unwavering commitment to strengthening legislative structures that promote quality healthcare and accessible world-class education for all residents of Lagos. The Lagos State government has announced postponement of the planned rehabilitation works on the Lekki-Ajah corridor, earlier scheduled to commence on Saturday, 15th November. Commissioner for Transportation Oluwaseun Oshiyemi in a statement says a new commencement date will be communicated in due course. Oshiyemi says while preliminary activities will continue to the end of the month, full rehabilitation works will not begin until the revised schedule is announced. The state government appreciates the understanding and the patience of all road users as it remains committed to improving road infrastructure and ensuring safer, more efficient transportation for all. Now to the rest of the stories. The Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Waidi Shaibu, has directed troops of Operation Fansan Yanma to intensify effort to secure the release of students abducted from Government Girls Comprehensive Senior Secondary School, MAGA, in Danko Wasagu local government area of Kebbi State. Addressing frontline commanders and troops, Shaibu charged them to conduct intelligence-driven operations and maintain relentless day and night pursuit of the abductors. The COAS also met with local vigilantes and hunters, describing them as critical partners in the operation, urging them to leverage their knowledge of the terrain in collaboration with troops to locate and neutralize the criminal element. Shaibu also enjoined troops to remain resilient and professional, urging them to operate within the rules of engagement while staying responsive, disciplined and resolute, and restoring peace to Kebbi State and surrounding areas. The Lagos State chapter of the All Progressives Congress APC says the party remains committed to a future built on stability, reforms, democratic consolidation, and genuine empowerment of Nigerians, and not the fantasy politics of those who lost power, lost public trust. This is contained in a statement signed by its spokesperson, Seyi Oladejo, following the latest declaration of People's Democratic Party's Bello Turaki to return to power to Nigerians. The Lagos APC urged him to first seek legitimacy from his own party members and leaders and unite his platform. In foreign news, Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky says he hopes to revive talks over ending the war caused by Russia's full-scale invasion 2 years ago during a trip to Turkey on Wednesday. On a short tour of European allies to discuss support early this week, Zelensky wrote on social media on Tuesday that Ukraine is preparing to reinvigorate negotiations and has developed solutions that he will propose to partners. While Zelensky did not disclose details of his trip, reporters would meet United States Special Envoy Steve Witkoff, as well as President Recep Tayyip Erdogan in Ankara. Meanwhile, Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov says no Russian representatives will take part in the talks, but that President Vladimir Putin was open to conversations with the U.S. and Turkey on the result of the talks. In sport now, Spain's number one, Carlos Alcaraz, will miss the Davis Cup Final 8 tournament in Italy this week due to injury. The two-time Wimbledon champion announced on X that he has a swelling in his right hamstring and the medical advice is not to play. Alcaraz's announcement comes 2 days after he was beaten by arch-rival Jannik Sinner, the Italian world number 2, in the ATP Finals title decider in Turin. Sinner had already announced he would miss the tournament, with host Italy aiming for a third title in a row. And that's it on the news at 4. But just before we go, always check your mirrors before changing lanes or making a U-turn. Blind spot can hide approaching vehicles or motorcycles. You can follow us on all our various social media platforms: X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. Visit our website on www.trafficradio961.ng. You can also listen to Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM live on My Lagos app for timely updates. Did you know that's the Sanwo-Olu administration completed and inaugurated Mother and Child Center Badagry? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. In its ongoing commitment to promoting inclusive governance through civic engagement, the Lagos State Government, through the Office of Political, Legislative and Civic Engagement, is holding its Social Intervention Civic Engagement Program, Mother and Child Development, MICHD, across the 6 health districts in the state. The Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Waidi Shaibu, has directed troops of Operation Fansan Yanma to intensify effort to ensure the release of students abducted from Government Girls Comprehensive Senior Secondary School, MAGA, in Danko Wasago local government area of Kebbi State. We also told you that President Volodymyr Zelensky said he hopes to revive talks over ending the war caused by Russia's full-scale invasion 2 years ago during a trip to Turkey. In sports, Spain's world's number one Carlos Alcaraz will miss the Davis Cup Final 8 tournament in Italy this week due to injury. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Abiola Fagbalagun. I am Taiwo Barua. Thank you for listening. Good afternoon and welcome to the return trip.
You think it is better to get the updates fast and undiluted from a trusted and reliable source than to hear it from just any other station? Get the authentic traffic report from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, moving Lagos forward.
Timeliness begins with the letter T. We strive to maintain timeliness in disseminating information to our listeners, and that is why we are reliable. Being the most reliable radio station, providing traffic information in Africa is our vision. Maintaining the A status, which is accurate. Accuracy in serving you real-time traffic situation reports live from the roads in details. We are dynamic in every way. With the use of modern technology and well-motivated workforce, we keep you up to date with information on all modes of transportation, and that has been our objective. Being the first authentic traffic radio station in Africa, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, moving Lagos forward.
So all those guys now, they will took me to the place where they're smoking it. So from there, if this mama talk to me now, I know they listen. I see that when I take the heroin, my body cool down. That's how I enter.
Drug or substance abuse is a kind of disorder wherein excessive use of certain chemicals for pleasurable means lead to distress and problem. This global challenge has implications that are now borne directly by communities, families, and individuals. More worrisome today in Nigeria is the alarming rate of drug abuse being perpetrated by youths in our homes, workplace, institutions of learning, and so on. This has been a scourge to the overall sustainable development of the nation. While youths are supposed to be the major agents of change and development, some of them have been destroyed by drug abuse, rendering them unproductive. The overall health of the user is affected negatively, and behaviors associated with drug abuse predispose the abuser to crime and psychological disorders. There is no better time than now for all relevant stakeholders to rise up and join the campaign against drug abuse to make our country a better and safer nation. Say no to drug abuse today. A message from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
Lagos traffic, a challenge we faced, but now we have a solution, a better pace. Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, we're here to guide you wherever you may be. 13 years strong, we're moving ahead. T-Radio, I promise to you is spread. Timely, reliable, accurate, dynamic, innovative, objective.